Hi everyone, welcome to BB Farming YouTube channel. I'm Zach Johnson, and this is the first of many videos in a vlog series chronicling our journey from raw land to creating a bamboo farm here in Central Florida. Sitting behind me is 6 acres of vacant land that we will later go on a tour of, that we are closing at 10 a.m. today, and right now it's about 9:30, so we're gonna need to head on our way to the closing, sign some papers, and we'll come back here and I'll give you a tour of the land. Thanks for watching. Hi everybody, welcome back. We have arrived at the title company office here. Let's go inside and sign some papers. Alrighty, we are back after the closing and standing here on the again with the vacant lot behind us that we just purchased, and I'm going to go ahead and give you a tour. So the first thing is I'll show you this pole over here. This pole is the southwest property line, the southwest corner, so back in the weeds. So I'll give you where I was standing. There's the gate that was behind me, and we'll start moving west here, go through the gate, and not a whole lot to see. It's pasture land right now, and the grass is pretty tall, but if we move down the west fence here, and again moving north, we have our cow troughs here. So currently, to maintain the agricultural exemption for the land, there are cows, and we have 2 water tanks that we make sure always have water. Moving north here, again, just tall grass. It's really mostly what's out here. This tall grass is called smut grass, and it's actually an invasive species of grass that grows extremely fast and doesn't really get crowded out by anything. So I can kind of show you guys. It grows in clumps, and it grows extremely fast. It's definitely a nuisance to anybody that maintains pasture land or anything like that, because you're just always out here constantly mowing, and also it bogs down the mower because it's pretty thick. So anyways, it's kind of a joke. But alrighty, so here, this pole is our northwest corner boundary. So we look east now, and we've got sort of a ditch right here. We'll be using this ditch for our drainage, so we'll get into that as the project develops and we clear all this out. And so I'm going to go ahead and just walk east now. The ditch here is on my left, and the rest of the property is to the south. Again, not a whole lot to see right now, just a lot of thick grass, pasture land, and we've got a few nice looking oak trees over here we can go see. Cattails in the swamps. So as I'm walking here, I'll just talk a little bit more about this video and the channel in general. So we're in Central Florida, and the goal is to film and project our journey from this raw land to a fully sustainable bamboo farm, and going to give you pictures and videos and content along the way. And there's a few main reasons why I'm doing this. The first is to provide updates for all the people that were involved to help make this project happen. The second thing is to increase the awareness and interest for bamboo farming here in Florida. And the last thing is for myself, just that I have a record of what has happened in detailed quality. So I hope to make these videos pretty casual and lean back, and I will be conversational, and I make mistakes and working on trying to say less and so forth. So there we go, saying again. Anyways, we're just walking east here. So along that first boundary that we walked with the cow troughs, it's about 200 feet. And there's our behind view, you can hardly see. It's about 200 feet that we walked, and now moving east, we're walking about 1,200 feet, just about a quarter mile. So it's kind of a bowling alley property, 6 acres, but it's a beautiful property, and it's gonna do great for us. So doesn't look like the cows are over there. The camera can pick it up. Let's see if so hopefully you guys can see some cows, but they go down for the water trough pretty frequently, so I will get some. They will be in our videos and probably some pictures later on. Right now we're looking to plant the bamboo, and around probably January, February time. The first thing we have to do for this land is obviously mow this grass down, and then we'll get a better idea of just the lay of the land and all I'm sure there's a lot of holes here and things, so we will then come out with a disc and disc it a few times, level it out with a box blade, and then we'll start working on marking out the rows for the beds where the bamboo will be planted, and we'll dig some drainage down the rows, put in the irrigation, and yeah, that's kind of it. So, but it'll all be chronicled and recorded in these videos. So I moved again. I moved a little bit to the south into the property, but our ditch is still right here. It runs the entire length of the property, and it does. You can see that pipe down there, a little white thing sticking out. This was a former citrus grove. So we are going to look to probably use some of the drainage and things that were previously used by the citrus, because the citrus is actually more sensitive to water than the bamboo. The bamboo can is a little bit more resistant to water. Come over to the shade here. Alrighty, in the shade. Hopefully it's a good view. Nice little oak trees here just that provide shade for the cows. And you can almost see those power lines there. That's the main road. That's our main access road to the property. And there's also another little white pole marking our boundary line. So I'll move back over. Here's our ditch. And we'll keep moving east here. So another important thing to know is, and might see throughout some of the content that we produce, is to the south, we are currently growing bamboo there on a very similar 6-acre parcel. And that bamboo has been growing now for about 7 months. And so it'll be a little bit ahead. It'll probably be close to a year ahead by the time that we get plants in the ground. So we have a total of 12 acres, and I'm going to try to keep most of the content related to this channel just about this 6 acres, because it's easier to just follow one and not get confused on what the plants, how the plants are coming along and so forth. But if there is any content for the adjacent parcel of bamboo, we'll be sure to make it clear. All right, so we're at the end of the ditch here, and probably could see it's got a little pipe down there that goes under this little berm. There's a fence, and again our white pole marking the property line. So I'm on the east side of the property. I started way down there, and if we walk now to the south, we are going to come to the southeast corner of the property, which is also where it comes up against the bamboo that we are currently growing. So some more trees over here. And right down over there, probably get a better view of it when we remove the fence at a later time. There's another ditch. So that's where the first ditch that we were following connects into that one. And now this one actually goes across under the road to an even bigger one that is managed by the County Water Management District. So in this area of Florida, we do get hurricanes, and the last hurricane that came through in I guess August or September, they basically emptied that canal, which also took most of the water out of these ditches. So we're very confident that as long as we drain to the ditches, they'll be properly drained with the Water Management District. All right, so here is our southeast corner of the property, and there is a little white stake back there, and here's our bamboo. So it's kind of a sneak peek, I guess, of what this land will look like soon enough. And instead of keeping the video going and just walking you down the property line, essentially all I'm gonna do to get back is go right down this fence line, again another about 1,200 feet, and we'll be back at the corner with the gate where we started. So I think that's it for this video. Again, the first of many to come as we chronicle our journey in our making a bamboo grove and successfully farming bamboo. So thank you everyone for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and anything in particular that you'd like to see over time, send us an email or comment in the videos, and we'll make it happen. So I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.